Hello nerds, welcome back to another video. Gabriella here. Today is a good day and it's going to get even better because it is fall. Yes, you might be saying, but Gabriella, you released this video on September 1st. That is not fall. I do not care. But Gabriella, you ended up filming this video in August. I don't care. Okay? It is fall. I have decided it. I have decreed it. It is now fact. It is law. Anyways, so I decided to put a dark lip, okay, to celebrate this new season, which is upon us, okay? It might be 45 degrees outside, but it is fall in my mind, in my soul, okay? And September, new month, okay? I'm ready for those leaves to change. I realize it's going to take a while, but I'm ready. I'm anticipating, okay? And so I have new TBR for you guys. And I know for the past few months, I have been having a lot of fun with my TBRs. Because I've been playing a spin the wheel TBR using like a wheel that I spin on my iPad. And I've really enjoyed it, and I think you guys have enjoyed it too from the feedback I've gotten. But this month, I wanted to change it up a little bit. I decided to go with an overall theme for the month's read. And this month's theme will be dark academia. Ooh, spooky. You get the vibe. Yes, back to school. Dark academia, spookiness, fall, it just all seems to flow together so well. So before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell icon so you can be notified of every new video. And let's just get into this TBR, shall we? So before I get into this month's TBR and into the books that fit my dark academia themed TBR, I wish put my glasses on first. And a lot of you will probably be like, oh, Gabriella, I didn't know you wore glasses. I know. These are blue light filter glasses. But I feel like I have to embody the vibes. I have to embody the look. And is there more dark academia looking than putting on glasses? No. So I'll be wearing these blue light filter glasses to read out my reads of the month. So actually the reason I got into dark academia and I decided on it for this month, I was planning on doing another spin the wheel TBR because I still find them a lot of fun and they will be coming back on my channel, worry not. But I read earlier this month Catherine House by Elizabeth Thomas. This was actually gifted to me by the Clio bookstore over in Pointe Claire in the Montreal area where I reside. And I did a book haul not too long ago, my last book haul on my channel in July or early August. I hauled some books that I bought from them, and so the manager of the store decided to give me some books for free, and so she gave me Catherine House as one of them. The other one was A Touch of Jen by Beth Morgan, which I'm currently reading actually. But yeah, so I read Catherine House. It was on my wish list, and it is dark academia about this really prestigious but secretive school that makes kind of no sense. There's no, they choose randomly who goes in, and it was a weird read in the sense that it was very atmospheric and there wasn't much plot moving forward, which I usually despise. But I love the dark academia setting. I love the writing of Elizabeth Thomas. And so I was like, you know what? I need to dive in deeper into dark academia. And so I went and decided to make my whole TBR based around it. So really you have this book to thank for this. And keep your eye out for my August wrap up to hear some more about this one. Okay, the blue light filter glasses are off because the ring light, okay, in the eyes with the glasses just wasn't the vibe, okay? But anyways, let's get into the books that I'll be reading this month. I have kept the number again at 5. I have been keeping my TBR at 5 for the past 3 months. June, July, August, I did all those 3 months were spin the wheel and I chose 5 books. And all these months I ended up reading more than 5 books, but I still like the number 5. It's still like easier for me to plan and it still settles, So there are 5 books. The first book, of course, like I said, dark academia theme. There was no way I wasn't going to include this book, and it is The Secret History by Donna Tartt, which is often credited as the beginning of the dark academia movement of sorts, or at least the revamping of it and the popularization of it in the 20th and 21st century. But yeah, Donna Tartt is also the author of The Goldfinch, which is a really popular chunker of a book, which I'm excited to read as well, that I don't own yet, but it's on the way. And The Secret History, as you can imagine, academic setting. We know it. We've been you. And it's going to be dark. I'm just kidding. Well, yes, it will be dark. But I don't know that much about The Secret History. I didn't want to know too much. But I know there's going to be a murder mystery. I know there's students involved. That's kind of all I know. But that's all I care to know, to be honest. But yeah, so this was obviously a must read. This is actually like a brand new purchase for me as well, kind of to fill in this theme. I already had a few of the books in this book, in this category, but I wanted to fill it out a bit more. But yeah, so that is the first book I'll be reading. Next, when I was doing my research and I was looking up full of lists of dark academia, one of the books that I own kept popping up on this list, and it will be obvious to a lot of you, but that is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Mr. Oscar Wilde. I have not read this yet. It has been sitting in my classic section for a little bit. Bought this year. It is a Penguin cloth-bound classic, which we love to see it. I mean, don't we? We just love to see it. And so it is also really short. It's like, how many pages is it? It's like 200 some pages, so it's going to be a fairly easy read. So I'm really excited to add this one as well. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And I've wanted to read this one for a long time. It was one of those books that I promised myself I would read before 2021 was over. And then I came up with the dark academia idea. It's like it all works together. It all links together. This is actually funny when you think, well, if you've read Catherine House. Anyways, I don't want to spoil anything, just, but yeah. And so the third book I'll be reading this month will be The Witch Haven by Sasha Payton Smith. This book actually comes out August 31st, so as of right now, it hasn't come out, but once you see this video, it will have come out. I managed to snag the book early by pre-ordering it and participating in the author's pre-order campaign, which is really excited. I'm excited to open the little goodies that are coming with that pre-order campaign. But yeah, The Witch Haven is set in 1911 in New York City, where this group of witches goes to a witch school. I believe the school is disguised as a like closed down tuberculosis ward, which is like not something anybody would want to visit or anything like that, but inside, witch school. And then there's murder mystery going on. I believe this is considered YA, but yeah, it sounds a lot of fun. And I'm just gonna read you the blurb. Haven Academy, rules for young witches. Mind your instructors, no unsupervised spell work, and don't leave after dark. So a bitch knows that they're not gonna mind their instructors. They're gonna do unsupervised spell work, and they're gonna leave after dark. And I'm very excited to see them break the rules. Also, because I bought the first edition and I pre-ordered it, the case comes different than like the next editions will, and so it comes with an embossed gold sparkly star moon, which is the same moon that's on the cover of the dust jacket, and then the spine also is embossed in gold, which is such a nice touch. I love it. It is Sasha Payton Smith's first novel, so I'm excited because I know nothing of her writing style or anything like that, but I feel like this book perfectly encompassed the dark academia vibe I was going for, as well as was the perfect segue into spooky season, which with the witchiness of it. Very excited. The next book I'm going to read this month for dark academia purposes is, how many times do I say dark academia this month? Oh my god. So it is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. Michaelides? I still don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry. But yes, The Maidens was on a previous TBR, my road trip TBR actually, and I didn't get to touch it, but I'm kind of happy I didn't, because now it works for this TBR's purposes. But yes, this is set in university, academic setting, dark. There is a murder, and I believe one of the students kind of suspects they're a professor, something like that. I didn't read too much into the synopsis of it. But yeah, it is from the author of The Silent Patient, which is kind of a book social media world favorite, which I haven't gotten to read either. And as I stated before, I feel like this book is the perfect embodiment of what I believe dark academia is. You know, like in an image, if I had to tell you, that's what I see. Similarly to The Secret History, you know, like those statues on the cover, you know, like David, and I think that's David on The Secret History, but yeah, it's just the vibes. The vibes are so immaculate. So yeah, I'm very excited. So there's going to be quite a bit of murder going on because I think a few of these books have murders, and this is going to be a fun month. So the fifth book I will be reading this month is The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. It has gotten quite a bit of traction on Book Talk recently, but it encompasses dark academia so well. It is the story of, in this school, there is this secret society of professors and learners and thinkers of the olden days, okay, antiquities, civilizations, and things like that. And they accept only 5 students into their ranks every year or every few so often. And these 6 students want to get into it. So it's kind of like the academic rivalry of these 6 students. Who's going to be the one who's going to be left behind? You know, how far are they willing to go to join this secret society? All these questions will be floating around. I've heard amazing things about it. I am very, very excited. And finally, I decided for the month to have sort of a ringer category, a book that doesn't necessarily fit completely the dark academia theme, but I feel it's kind of adjacent to it, and could be a fun addition to the TBR later on in the month, depending on how my reading goes. But that is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. Very excited for this one. It's a very different take on murder mystery, I find, because it is the story of a group, I believe 4 septuagenarians, so 70, 80-year-olds, who live in a retirement home. And every Thursday, as the title says, they meet up to try and solve cold case murders and disappearances. And this is them trying to unravel a or many cases, I'm not sure. I believe most of them, if not all, have criminal enforcement, psychology, all those things background. So it is kind of them trying to keep working through retirement for free kind of thing, like for entertainment. And there is a second one that is coming out, I think, this September or October. And I just secured the bag on this one. So I am excited, and hopefully I love it, and I'll probably end up buying the second one right away if I read this in September. But yeah, that is my little standby, my ringer, my little, what's it called when actors have a understudy. It is my understudy for the month, just because it doesn't fully, not because I'm not excited for it, but because it doesn't fully match the vibe of the dark academia, and also doesn't match the vibe of spooky that I'm going to be wanting to go for in October. So, but I still really want to read it very soon, so it's kind of where it's placed right now. Unfortunately, kind of an in-betweener with the nature of themed TBRs. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited for this month's TBR. Please let me know in the comments what you guys have planned for the month. If you guys do themes for each month for your TBRs, let me know down in the comments what are those themes if you do. But thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. That always pleases my heart. And if you watch all the way to the end, you're going to comment. If you watch all the way to the end, you're going to comment some glasses emoji, okay, for my beautiful blue light filter glasses, okay? We want to look like academics this month, okay? This is back to school, okay? Dark academia vibes, okay? How can I read The Secret History if I'm not wearing glasses? I mean, right? I mean, I can see, I have 20/20 vision. I can see without the glasses, and this is meant for a screen, so that doesn't matter. So comment glasses, preferably reading glasses, down in the comments. And as always, all my social media is linked down below. It's always at GabysPages. Ways to support this channel, as always, my Amazon wishlist, my Ko-fi for donations, my book outlet referral code, and my TubeBuddy referral codes are also down below, and all the books that I mentioned today will also be linked with Amazon affiliate links. If you buy any of the books that I mentioned today with any of these links, I get a little bit of money and no extra price to you. So thank you guys so much. Love you all. I will see you very soon. Bye bye.